rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats.
Hey guys, welcome back to Arcana. So, like we said from the onset of this channel, we are going to be reacting to trending social topics, viral videos and current affairs.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and for some time now we've been hooked onto sports because of the transfer window being open and all that. But today, we are here. You know, I was just going through the internet here and there, and then I chanced upon a story which I found to be very interesting. So I thought to bring it here for us to have a discussion and also help the parties involved.
Yeah,
so
sure.
That is what we have for today. And you can, as you can see, we have a very
cute.
I beg.
Cute.
I beg.
Oh, cute.
So he said he's cute. So me, I don't
cute?
know. He said he's cute. Me, I don't know. So
Cute Kobe skin here, guys.
Yeah, so
Charlie,
this is Skin. What are you? My one and only.
Yeah, that's my bae. You get it.
Please, it's my one and only manager. Why? So if you are looking for me and you don't see him, you see
Hey, this one you had.
But the watch your manager costume.
This one, Charlie. Rather young people. They zone me. They zone me, Charlie. From Bay to managerial role. Charlie, guys. Anyway. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'm sure I'll be able to turn things around.
I doubt.
Like she's pretty and Charlie.
Oh, he said I'm pretty.
She's not pretty. Yeah. So guys, yeah. So before we even start, if you have not subscribed, Charlie, kindly move to the subscription button where you can locate it on your screen. Then click. You get it. Then turn on the notification bell. Anytime like we post any interesting video or any viral stuff, like we just let's get interaction. You get it. I always say that this one we are doing it together. We are doing it together. So you're not leaving anyone behind. Yeah. So today we have some amazing story to share with you guys, and yeah, this beautiful lady here is going to read a story. Anyway, let me reserve my comments.
Things are going on.
Let me reserve my comments.
I will.
Let me reserve my comments.
Today we have a story for you, and the story is coming right from Silent Beats. Now, if you don't know Silent Beats, Charlie, they're a platform that is doing amazing, helping people out there. Charlie, they are doing a great
they are doing a great job.
Very
great job.
Much, yeah. So you can find them on Facebook. Just type Silent Beats, and then they have a variety of stories available for you to read, and they are posting each and every day. They also have a website, silentbeats.com. So if you are not on Facebook, you can also find them on their website. So this is where the story is coming from, and we just found it interesting, and then we just thought that we should bring it here and also just see how people can also contribute, share ideas, and people are really going through like tough times. So sometimes people get carried away to the extent that they feel that okay, if our stories are out there, like people's contribute, we don't have all the knowledge. We believe that people out there can really contribute with some important So that's the reason why we're doing it. So don't forget to also comment any opinions you have. You just slip into the comment section, then just put it out there. I think we should start even reading opinions of people. We are going to see how best we can make that happen. So guys, let's quickly jump straight to the story, shall we? Yeah. So this one says how I ended up chasing the same woman with my landlord.
Boba.
You know the fear.
Wait, Boba. It is bit coming. Boba.
It is folding.
Boba. Bo is bo in. Okay, depending on the language we are situating it. Boba infante. What's the meaning of bobo? Anyway, we'll discuss that later. What an interesting story, guys. Okay, we move.
Yeah, so let's move right into the story. So he says, when I came here a year ago to rent this room, I and my agent met the wife of the landlord. She asked the agent, "Are you sure you're in the right place? Who told you there is an empty room here?" My agent answered, "Your husband called me a week ago that he was ready to rent out the last room in the basement. I am here today with someone who is interested." The woman picked up her phone and called her husband.
Okay.
The conversation was short. I thought you said you won't rent the room out, so why have you changed your mind? I didn't hear the answer, but a few minutes later, the lady gave us the keys and we went to inspect the room. I told her I like it. I would love to pay for it. The following day, when we returned, the man of the house was there. I was anticipating a different kind of man. Maybe a man in his 50s, but this man I saw wasn't any of that. He looked 30 and even appeared younger than his wife. I wasn't there to measure looks and age, so I went ahead and paid for the room. Okay. He took me inside the room again. He said, it wasn't my intention to rent this place out. It's a visitor.
We accept that. It's normal. It's normal. We aren't perfect. Yeah, we aren't perfect. We move.
I'm glad you're not making fun of me.
let us pardon her, okay? Yeah, it's all part of the whole thing. Yeah, we move.
It's a visitor's room, but as time goes on, I've come to realize that visitors are usually few and they don't come often. So what's the need to reserve a place for them? I understood the wanderings of his wife, and if I had a question about why he needed to rent the place out, I had my answer from him. A month later, I moved in. Throughout the packing and arrangement of the place, the landlord was with me, helping out with the load and advising where to place what. On my second day, I heard a knock on my door. It was him. He said, my wife has cooked something. You are invited. I was surprised at first and then got shy to accept the invitation. I was about to give an excuse when he said, in this house, we don't say no, especially when it comes to sharing of food.
Okay.
You need to come and dine with us. I was hungry, in fact, very hungry. So I put on something and went up with him. Now you're hungry and someone is inviting you to come and eat.
Say, the problem namdada. He had, oh guys, he had. We move.
We had a very good meal. The conversation was good and we ended up building the sort of connection that felt like I can reach out to him. The fun.
Don't worry, it's not a big deal.
Okay, so the conversation was good and we ended up building the sort of connection that felt like I can reach out to him at any point in time and he'll be there to help me.
Yeah.
There was safety around him and his wife also smiled a lot. She was as kind as her husband. From that day, everything went on smoothly around the house. When they are going out, they'll tap on my window and say good morning to me. Apart from them, I didn't see the other tenants often. They were mostly inside and I was not introduced to any of them, so I could barely make them out.
Okay.
The food invite from the landlord didn't stop. The smiles from his wife also never faded.
Okay.
One evening, I heard a series of quick steps descending the staircase. A few seconds later, I heard a tap on my window, followed by the voice of the landlord. He asked, Edward, are you in there? I answered, yeah, I am here. There was anxiety in his voice. He rushed quickly back. I came out of my room to look at what was happening. A few seconds later, he quickly descended the stairs with a lady. Immediately they got to where I was. He nudged the lady in my direction.
Interesting. Interesting.
Just before I could say a word, his wife appeared from the outside of the house. He winked at me and started talking. Oh, that's fine. Nice seeing you. I hope I'll see you often. He smiled He smiled sheepishly.
Okay.
While the lady nodded with a shy smile.
Okay.
My landlord said, Eddie, your friend is really nice.
So, like, if I get you clearly, the landlord tried to push the girl onto the guy to avoid his wife.
Something fishy going on there.
To avoid his wife from catching the scene.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. We move. Interesting.
I was as lost can be. If his wife looked at me very well, she might have noticed that something was wrong. My actions didn't support my facial expressions. Same with the lady. She couldn't even look up. Her face was on the floor throughout. They climbed up while I was standing there with the lady not knowing what to do. A couple of minutes later, my landlord called. He said, "Tell her to wait for me."
Okay.
I told her and she nodded. I felt leaving her outside wouldn't be ideal, so I invited her in and gave her a seat.
Okay.
She was still looking at her toes while seated in my room. She was too shy to even look at her own shadow. Several minutes later, the landlord wasn't back. The lady lifted her head for the first time and asked,
Okay.
"Do you have an iPhone charger?" I didn't have it, so I stepped out to get some for her. She was grateful. She smiled for the first time. I had questions, but I didn't know if it was right to ask. She asked me, "Are you his brother?" I answered, "No, I am a tenant, but he treats me like a brother." I asked, oh God. Okay, we'll come back to that.
Why?
I asked, "What about you and what was all that about?" She smiled. She was regaining her confidence back. She said, "I am a distant family he's helping through school.
Okay.
His wife doesn't like families around, so he usually hides us."
Okay.
I said, "Oh, really? But his wife looks like a kind person." Oh. She answered, "Maybe to some people, but definitely not us." The conversation kept going until she picked up her phone and started talking. The line of the conversation sounded like she was talking with the landlord. She later handed me the phone. My landlord's voice came through. He said, "Give her 200 Ghana cedis. I'll give it to you when I come down."
Okay.
I didn't have physical cash, so I asked for the girl's number and sent it to her through Momo. I walked her through the door and she left. She was receptive and smooth. Apart from that, she was a beautiful person. I kept her number. Who knows? We can be friends along the line and see how it goes.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
I saw the landlord the following day when I returned from work. He came to thank me and later gave me back my money. He didn't say anything about the incident, so I thought it wasn't anything worth talking about. Days later, I sent the girl a message. I followed it up with a call. Later, our conversations became often. One thing she told me right from the start was, "I am not coming back to that house again, so if you want to see me, we have to meet outside." I visited her on campus. The vibe was there. We met outside campus and the connection was great. One day, I proposed. She said, "You think your landlord will be happy to see us together?" I answered, "He knows I am a good boy, so he wouldn't mind."
I see.
I only have to continue being a good person. She said, "You won't say anything to him about us until I give you the go-ahead. He is helping me through school. I don't want him to stop." We've been dating for about 5 months now. Everything had been great until recently when our story turned around. I realized anytime we had a conversation and I brought in my landlord's name, her mood changed.
Okay.
I didn't think much of it because I already knew the story. One evening, I was in front of a hostel with her when out of nowhere, the landlord appeared.
Pam pam pam. Action Mkotin.
Action.
Wow, guys, I'm just imagining like what will happen.
Do you see where the story is like?
Yeah, I'm really like paying attention, and I've seen where it's heading. It's heading, but this guy. Okay, let me reserve my comments.
Let's see how things will end.
Let me reserve my comments. We move.
All right. If we saw him coming, we would have dispersed or pretended we didn't know each other. We didn't get the time to act fast. He appeared on us. "Hey, Eddie, what are you doing here? Why are you with her?" The fear I saw on my girlfriend's face wasn't an ordinary fear. She was deeply terrified. I tried to save the situation, but it didn't work. The landlord got angry and left. She said, "Ish, I am dead, Eddie. You've ended my life. I am finished." Everything I did to calm her down didn't work until I left her presence. I came home to meet an angry landlord. He said, "Watch something for me and you've taken it for keeps."
Landlord. 21st century.
Oh God.
Landlord. 21st century. Like people should take care of something for you. Landlord.
You don't know why it's going on.
You mess up. Landlord mess up.
Oh God. Is that how you are? I thought you were a good man. Why take what's mine? Is that how you do things? I apologized to him. Thinking I'll calm him down and make our relationship official to him.
Now this is what they wrong the why? From frying pan to fire.
The man is angry.
The man is boiling up, and you are now going to officially announce, like, oh gosh, my guy. I don't know. It looks like you don't want your life, or is it that he's still not getting?
I think the guy is still not getting the whole picture.
The whole picture of what this landlord is trying to communicate. But then I'm not
even done, and then myself, like, I'm getting where the whole thing is headed.
You don't even have to finish. It's so obvious. So why are you now going to what do you call it? Officially announce? Gosh, you finish.
Are you out of your mind? What did she tell you the day I left her with you? What do you take me for? A fool? His rants were going overboard. It led me to questions I should have asked from the beginning.
Yeah.
I asked the landlord, is she not your family member? He screamed, why would I hide a family from my wife? Are you this childish?
Of course, this guy has been childish. Like right from the beginning, you get it. Look, I think that right from the beginning, you should have gotten the message.
Exactly.
The wife is coming. The landlord is trying to push a girl on you, a girl you barely know. Then, like, he tells you to keep the girl, use a man. Like, you should get the language. You are a guy. Do you get it? Like, my opinion.
And that's the more reason I'm even sure.
Yeah, you are a guy.
You're a guy. This kind of thing.
You should have known right from the onset that it is not ordinary.
Like, you should know without even being told. You should know what's going on there.
You should have known. Like this man is trying to hide the girl from the wife. We should communicate something to you that it's either the girl is a side chick or something like that. You should have known this, my guy. You continue.
I got the message. I had been lied to. The girl stopped picking up my calls. I went there and she wasn't willing to see me. I had to ambush her to get her to talk. She avoided my questions. She acted aloof, but I got the message clearly.
Okay.
She was dating my landlord, but lied to me about it. I asked, so why did you lie about it? Why didn't you tell me? She asked me, can I go now? I had come to love her, but at that moment, I recognized the mess I was in. I decided to cut my losses and walk out. The problem now is my landlord. He wants me out of his house, obviously. He came to throw my rent balance on me and gave me 1 month to move out of his house. I understand his pain, but I feel we should be able to trash things out amicably without getting to this end. I love this place and I don't want to live here. He keeps coming around asking me when I intended to move.
Okay.
We both got played, but I don't know why he wants to incriminate me. Now I am thinking of using his wife to get him off my neck.
Oh nah, my guy. I think don't go and worsen the whole thing. Just don't mess up. You've already messed up. But you trying to involve like
the wife
it's like a complete mess up. Yes, the harm has been done, and like I think that you can find a way, sit the man down, man to man, and try to sort things out like amicably. You get it? In a very nice way. You can just go, Mr. Landlord, I didn't know that she was your girlfriend.
Yeah.
She lied to me. That's why I made the move. And try to sort things out. If the man listens to you, fine. If he doesn't, just leave the house. But trying to use his wife as a bait to prolong your stay in the house, look, it can backfire. And if it backfires, you're just going to cause more harm than good. So my opinion, I think that, look, you messed up big time. Just accept that. Try and sort this thing with the man to man, and leave his wife out of the picture. but using his wife as a bait.
But
It's
then
like you trying
have-
to snatch.
No, you first of all, the man brought a lady into the house,
Mm-hmm.
and because of you, the wife didn't get to know about
Exactly.
that issue was
It's
past and
past.
gone.
So why are you now going to
And
bring
then
it
you
back?
are going to bring this whole thing out just because, oh God, I don't know, but this guy, like, I don't know how old is he. I don't know how old you are, Edward. But then these are things like these are normal
Yeah,
things.
normal things. You should have gotten it right from
gotten
the
it right from the beginning.
the onset.
Imagine the lady asking you, "Are you his brother?"
Uh-huh.
And if the lady was truly a family member,
You
would
would
the
have
lady
known.
come and ask you?
I'm
like,
not
are
sure he would even
Yeah,
ask you
yeah,
if you're a
exactly.
family member.
It
You
was-
would know whether you were a brother or something.
So
like
even
that.
at that point, that question that the lady asked
Yeah.
should have like clicked.
Yeah, clicked. Oh,
there and there.
why is she asking? If it means she doesn't belong to the family in any
Exactly.
sense, even if it's an like extended family to that
She
extent,
would still know.
Yeah, she would still know some way somehow. Do you get it? And I'm sure even the man would have mentioned that. Oh, there's either an uncle or whatever who is also around
yes,
with us
who's
or
around.
something. So you should have known that. So his name is Edward, right?
Edward,
Edward,
he's
like
in a big mess, Charlie.
you messed up big time. Like we understand that you are really going, but I would advise you don't add his wife. That is going to be like a really big mess if it backfires, and you wouldn't have no points doing that. So just
If they end up fighting, he'll still leave the house.
yeah. So why would you go and destroy his marriage and leave the house
And
at
still
this
leave the
yeah.
house,
So
like-
try and just sort things out with him man to man. If it works, fine. If it doesn't, just leave the house and just find a place. After all, it is his
if
home.
I were him, I would have ended up leaving the house
Yeah.
anyways because Charlie.
So Edward, like you messed up. So guys, that is the story. That is my opinion, though. I believe she has also given her
We are
opinion.
on the
yeah.
same side on this.
Exactly.
I don't know
yeah.
what you also
oh,
think.
so you can also go to the comment section. You can just type your opinion over there, and our next we will try and read. Let's try and help our brother. But me, that is my opinion, Edward. If I were you, I'll just try to address this issue with him man to man. If he listens, fine. If he doesn't listen, I'll just leave the house.
Leave the house for him because he had a life to live even
Yeah,
before,
even before you
came
came,
into
you
the
get
house.
it, uh-huh.
And then also learn the bro code. I don't know how you were raised, but even like Charlie, these things are normal things that every guy
I understand.
picks
We are
up.
not trying to.
Yes.
Should I say praise that
Yeah,
attitude where
but then-
people should cheat on their wives?
Exactly.
But if cases like this happen, you have to be able to find some wisdom to manage it. Do you get it? Even though you didn't know why the man was trying to hide the girl
hide
in the
the
first
lady,
place,
yeah.
but in a sense, you should have also known that something fishy was happening. Do you get it? So that is you mess up big time. So
Okay,
that is
guys,
it.
so that is it for today. I hope you found the story interesting, and also, like we said already, don't forget to let us know what you
Yeah.
think about. Let us know your stance, and who knows, Edward might be watching this video, and then he might pick a couple of advice from you as well. So let us know what you think in the comment section, and if you love this, next time we are going to bring you something different, something also
very hot
interesting,
one, you get it,
hot
yeah.
one your way. And as you've done, please don't forget to subscribe
It's very
to the
important,
channel.
guys.
Very
Yeah,
important
you have
to
to
us,
subscribe.
Charlie. Subscribe. Also, we've said you should comment already. Also, like, and also don't forget to share this video
share,
with your friends. And then, Charlie,
We want
that's all.
Edward to really get the solutions. My brother, it shall be well. It's difficult, but you have to gather the momentum
At this
to
point, yeah,
yeah,
you can't
make
always
that bold
have
decision.
control over
Exactly.
life situations and all that. So, Charlie, this is where we end this video. We'll see you on
see you.
another one.
Bye.
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 Bye.